Hey everyone, hello, and welcome to another exciting episode of Free Psychic Weekends, Sunday edition. How are you guys doing tonight? I'm so glad that you guys joined me this evening. Let me go ahead and pin my comment to the top of the comment board. Give me a moment here. And it's pinned. So, the word for tonight is reward. So if you would like a free reading from me this evening, please do type in reward into the comment section and I will make sure that I get you a free reading. FYI, I am recording this also for YouTube, so for our new YouTube video listeners and watchers, I do this every weekend, every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and every Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. I do this every weekend, and so please join me every Saturday at 10 a.m. and every Sunday at 6 p.m. on Facebook Live. Please search for The Traveling Tarot on Facebook, and you'll be taken directly to my page where you can join my live. So please do that, and I will see you very, very soon. As for the people that are here tonight, I see you, Al, and you are the first person, and so we'll get you a free one-card reading. Thank you for joining me tonight. I really, really appreciate you. I hope everyone is doing well this evening. I'm doing great. I hope that your weekend has been lovely. Mine has been pretty daggone awesome, if I do say so myself. And I do. Alright, Al, one more shuffle and a cut. Okay, this popped out, so that is the one that we will use. The card that I pulled for you is a warning. A warning. I'm going to have to a warning. Is it too good to be true? Too good to be true. Something's coming. Too good to be true is repeating itself over and over and over again, Al, and I'm not exactly sure why, except for to say there must be something in your life either presently or that will be coming through very, very shortly that may seem too good to be true, and it actually is. I encourage you to see people for who they really are and see situations for what they really are. And I'm not saying it's all gloom and doom here, but I am saying it might be in your best interest to tread lightly, to tread carefully, to be careful when dealing with either a new person or a new situation where it all seems too good to be true. Sorry, my phone just rang. Because it might just be. Again, I really strongly encourage you to ask the universe, ask whatever higher power that you subscribe to make sure that you're actually seeing people for who they really are and seeing situations for what they truly are. Because I just feel like someone might be taking you for a ride. And the sooner that you catch that, the better off that you will be. And I feel like perhaps you know better than I do who this person or situation is. I feel like it's a new situation that has just presented itself to you, or will present itself to you very, very shortly. And I'm not saying don't do it, but I am saying to see people for who they really are and see situations for what they really are, and make your decision based upon the facts presented to you. And I will leave you with that, and I wish you all the best with that. Again, if you would like a free one-card reading, please comment reward in the comment field down below, and I will make sure to get you a free one-card reading. You're welcome, Al. I hope that I was of good and positive service to you. Okay. And while we wait for another person to type in reward into the comment section, I will go ahead and give another reading for the room. And it looks like a couple of cards popped out, so we'll be talking about those. The first one that came out is the Princess of Swords in the reverse position, and the Chariot in the reverse position. In this deck, princesses and princes are the page cards, and the page cards are all about learning. And the page cards are all about learning life lessons. That's what they are all about. And swords are about the intellect, the mind, and not only that, but they're concerned with honesty and telling the truth. And so it's in the reverse position, which tells me that somebody out there isn't being told the truth. And not only are they not being told the truth, but it feels like they haven't demanded to be told the truth. And not only that, but because it's a princess card, it tells me that somebody out there has a life lesson that is surrounding truth, and they're missing it. Being able to demand the truth from people, being strong enough in yourself to demand the truth from yourself, and also being strong enough to handle the truth when the truth is finally told to you. I just feel like somebody is being taken for a ride here. I feel like there's somebody out there that really, really, really needs to demand that they be told the truth. And if you're not being told the truth on a consistent basis, then it's time to reevaluate the people that you allow into your orbit, which brings us to the Chariot card, which is also in the reverse position. This tells me that perhaps the reason why you get stuck all the time, why things don't move forward for you in the best possible way, is you're not telling the truth. You're not being honest with yourself. You're not demanding that other people be honest with you. And so you get taken and you get your feelings hurt and you get your dreams and hopes just completely destroyed because somebody told you something that was a bold-faced lie. And the time has come. You are worthy to be told the truth. You are worth being told the truth. You deserve to be told the truth at all times. I really strongly encourage anybody who is going through this life lesson to know that yes, indeed, you are worth being told the truth to. And you're worthy of telling the truth to yourself. Always and forever, period. Point blank, period. So that's what I'm getting from these two cards. If this is you, I wish you the best, and I will leave you with that encouragement. You are worthy and you deserve to be told the truth. And you're worthy and deserving of living in the truth at all times. All right. If you are waiting for a free reading, the time is now to grab one. I encourage you to type in reward into the comment section down below, and I will get you a free one-card reading. Hi, Colleen, I see you, and so you are the next person up. Give me a moment to shuffle the cards, and I will get you your free one-card reading. All right. So the card that I pulled for you is Visions of Life Beyond Death. Visions of Life Beyond Death. This is telling me that your ancestors are reaching out to you. This is telling me very, very strongly that either someone that you are connected to or someone that is in your family line is really, really, really trying to connect with you, is really trying to reach out to you, is really trying to talk to you. And it might even come in dreams. If you do not have a dream journal, I encourage you to begin one, even if writing down just pieces of dreams that you can remember, snippets of dreams that you can remember. Even if those pieces and snippets don't exactly make much sense to you, over time, you'll start to see patterns, and over time, you'll start to receive messages in that way. And especially, I encourage you also to begin each night that you go to bed with the intent of, I am open and I would like to receive messages. I wouldn't encourage you that they will start right away. Sometimes they do, more oftentimes they don't. But I encourage you to sleep with the intent, before you fall asleep, of the intent of, I would like to receive messages, and I'm open to receiving messages. And again, once you do that, the next morning, write down your dreams. Even if they're just small pieces, small snippets, doesn't matter, write it down. Eventually, you'll start to see some sort of patterns, and eventually those patterns will actually turn into messages for you. Your ancestors are trying to reach out to you. You know better than I do who those people are. I just really strongly encourage you to begin the process of saying, I am here and I'm willing to listen to you. Not only am I willing to listen to you, I'm also willing to create a dialogue with you. And so I will leave you with that, Colleen, this evening, and I will wish you all the best. Your ancestors are reaching out to you. I encourage you not to leave them hanging and to acknowledge them in the best way that you can. And I will leave you with that, and I wish you all the best with that. If you are waiting for a free 1-card reading, I encourage you to type in reward into the comments section, and I will get you a free 1-card reading. And while we wait for the next person to type reward into the comments section, I will go ahead and do another reading for the room. All right, one more cut, and then a shuffle. And then another cut. And the card that I pulled is New Horizons. New Horizons. The New Horizons are what you make of them. I feel like there might be somebody out there listening and watching that is waiting for new horizons to happen. You're welcome, Colleen. I wish you the best. They've turned the page. You've turned the page on your life. You have started a new chapter in your life, and now you're wondering, what now? The universe is encouraging you to make sure that you are creating your own destiny, that you're creating your own happy ending, that you are creating your own new horizon. I've said it oftentimes that the universe is hamstringed in only one way, and that way is the free will that it has graciously given all of us, which means that very often the universe is waiting for us to make that first move. Very often the universe is like, we're ready, we are ready. What have you got for us? Let's create something wonderful together. Very often the universe is chomping at the bit to make things happen for us, but we have to start making things happen for ourselves first. And when the universe sees, oh, Susie Q is making things happen for herself, let's bless that endeavor. Let's bless that effort with her and give her more and more and more things to be blessed about and be thankful for. So, new horizons are what you make it. New horizons can be yours, but you have to choose to start that process on your own. The old adage, God helps those who help themselves, is true to a certain extent. The universe wants us to begin the process, and once we do, the universe is there to back us up. So, if you're thinking about starting that new project, if you're thinking about starting that new thing, if you're thinking about that and needing some encouragement and blessing from the universe, here is your encouragement and blessing from the universe. The universe is backing this. The universe is on board with this. The universe just needs you to make that first step. And I'll leave you with that. And I wish you all the best. While we wait for someone else to join us on this Facebook Live and type in reward into the comment section, we'll do another reading for the room. Happy to do it. All right. The next card that I'm going to pull is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands. Victory. Victory. I feel like for this card there might be somebody out there that needs to redefine what success actually means to them. I feel like there might be somebody out there that needs to reassess what victory means to them. When I was young, I thought success meant a mansion on the hilltop, more money that I could shake a stick at, and more sex than I could ever imagine that my body could take. That's what I thought success was. And I was determined. I was so determined to make that lifestyle, that sex and rock and roll without the drugs lifestyle happen. I was determined, and I did everything in my power to make that happen for myself. Things didn't turn out the way I expected them to. Things did not turn out the way that I planned. And so I had to redefine what success meant to me. And success, to me, turned out to be happiness. Living a life that is more happy than it is not. Leading a life that is more joyful than it is not. Leading a life that is more peaceful than it is not. That is how I ended up on the path that I am on right now, because I was like, okay, great. Happiness, peace, joy, spirituality, all of those things. How do I accomplish that? And I figured out a way. And I'm still figuring it out. I do know that I have enough. I keep the lights on, I keep a roof over my head, I keep clothes on my back, and I keep food in my stomach. And I am happy most days. Most days I'm joyful. Most days I'm at peace. That does not require a mansion on the hilltop. That does not require more money than I can shake a stick at. That does not require having more sex than my little body can take. None of that is important anymore. It would be nice if some of those things happened, but they don't define me anymore. I encourage you, if this applies to you, and I feel like it does, somebody out here will listen to this and it will apply to them. I would encourage you to perhaps let go of that version of success that no longer works for you. Just let it go. It's no longer serving you. It's time to reassess and figure out what success means to you now. If you told me 20 years ago that my life would be the way it is right now, I would not have believed you. I would have laughed at you. I was so focused on my life going a particular way, I couldn't imagine it turning out any other way than what I had envisioned for myself. But then things don't work out the way you planned. And all of a sudden you have to reassess. And boy, for the most part, I am overjoyed that my life turned out the way that it did. I'll leave you with that, and I wish you all the best. Again, if you are in the room and you would like a free one-card reading, go ahead and type in reward into the comment section down below, and I will make sure to get you a free one-card reading. Okay. All right. The next card that I'm pulling is Inspiration. 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 What I'm getting from this card is inspiration comes from all sorts of different areas. It's time to take a break. Wow, that came through really, really strongly. And I think it has to do with you're trying to come up with something, to come up with the answer. You're trying to get to the core of the situation, and you're running into roadblock after roadblock after roadblock after roadblock. The universe is encouraging you that you need to step away from it for a while. Get a good night's sleep. The universe is encouraging you to step away for a moment, allow it to breathe. Let it breathe. Let yourself breathe. And after a day or two, come back to it with fresh eyes. But I'm seeing someone hitting their head over and over and over against the table. Just, I can't get to this answer. And the reason why I feel like is perhaps you're too close to it, and you're trying, and your brain needs to breathe. Your project needs to breathe. You need to leave it alone for just a little while. And when you do, and go and do something completely unrelated, enjoy life for a moment, and leave it alone for a few days. Do everything else except for what this particular thing is. And then come back to it with fresh eyes and see what kind of inspiration happens, because that inspiration can happen in the interim. You know, those 2 or 3 days that you're taking a break, inspiration could come to you at any time during that time. It's just that very often we're so focused that we get so tense and so tight, and when we're tense and we're tight, it blocks us. It makes it so nothing can move. But when we're relaxed, when we do that, energy is allowed to flow freely. And the way that you can get that moment is by stepping away from the project. I encourage you to do that and allow that energy to flow as it will, and come back in a few days and see where inspiration has brought you. We are pretty much at the halfway mark at this point. So I would, at this point, again, announcements. I'm broadcasting this on YouTube as well as Facebook Live. And so if you would like to join me live, YouTube people, I encourage you to go to Facebook, type in the Traveling Tarot, and join me on Facebook Live every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, and every not 10 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central. 10 a.m. Central every Saturday morning, and every Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Central. Please join me for a free hour of free psychic weekends. I do it every Saturday and Sunday, and so you'll be seeing this after the fact on YouTube, but if you want to join me live, you certainly can do so by going to Facebook and typing in the Traveling Tarot and joining me on Facebook Live. And I'm hoping that, excuse me, I'm hoping that the readings that I've been doing will, in fact, help someone. I'm sorry, I just got distracted. I'm hoping that the readings that I give will help someone. And I'm hoping that it will be of good and positive service to someone. And now I'm rambling and I've lost my thought. So I'm just going to leave it there. Every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central, every Sunday evening at 6 p.m. Central, Facebook Live. Go to Facebook, type in the Traveling Tarot, and join me on Facebook Live for an hour of readings every Saturday and Sunday, and I will see you there. For those of you who are joining me live right now, if you would like a reading, please type in reward into the comment section, and I will get you a free one-card reading. Alright, that popped up, so we will use that card. The Eight of Swords. It's in the reverse position. The Eight of Swords is generally concerned with being caught up in our own mind, being a prisoner to our own thoughts, just being caught up in making things bigger than they actually are, making things harder than they actually are, being so consumed with our own thoughts that we end up being frozen in one place and not being able to move. It's in the reverse position, which tells me that there's someone out there that is coming out of that, that is coming out of that mindset, that is working on releasing themselves from the prison that sometimes can be our own minds. If that is you, good for you. If that is you, congratulations. If that is you, please keep up the good work. Please, you deserve that. You 100% deserve all the good and positive things. So why not do that for yourself, right? I'm sorry, hang on just one sec. I'm sorry, I hate this. I'll give you guys an extra minute or so at the end. Okay. A prisoner of your own mind, being trapped in your own mind, being trapped in your own thoughts. I just really encourage you that since you are coming out the other side of that, to continue on doing what you're doing, and never, ever, ever forget you are worthy of wonderful things. You are worthy of great things. You are worthy of love. You are worthy to not be a prisoner in your own mind. Anxiety is a thing that unfortunately takes more expertise than a free one card reading. If you are not in therapy, I encourage you to get into therapy. If you are in therapy, I encourage you to find the right therapist for yourself. If you have found the right therapist for yourself, I encourage you to keep going. Keep going. Again, anxiety is a real thing. Freeing yourself from the trap of your own mind is something that so many people have to do. And I just encourage you that there is hope out there. There is a light at the end of the tunnel. You don't have to live a life that is so anxious and so fearful. I encourage you to continue on treating yourself with the loving kindness that you deserve, and you deserve all the loving kindness in the world. And I will leave you with that. If you are just joining us, I encourage you to type in reward into the comment section down below, and I will see it, and I will get you a free one card reading. Alright, so the next card that I'm pulling is Focus on the Light. Focus on the light. I feel like this has to do with the card that I pulled, the Eight of Swords in the reverse position. I feel like whoever needs to hear this has really, really, really dark days. I feel like their dark days far outnumber the days that are filled with light. In fact, I feel like perhaps this person that needs to hear this evening can't remember the last time there was a light in their lives. Again, I believe in therapy. I believe in therapy. I'm such a huge, huge advocate for mental health and wellness. If you are in therapy, fantastic. Keep going. Be consistent. If you are not in therapy, I encourage you to find a therapist that works for you and that will work with you. While you are on the road to wellness, to mental health wellness, I encourage you every day to write down 3 things that you're thankful for. Just 3 things. And they can be silly things. They can be, I saw a commercial that made me smile. I bought some ice cream today. I saw a funny meme today. It can be literally anything. And what will happen is, the more that you're consistent with it, again, consistency is key in all good and positive things. The more that you are consistent with it, the more the universe is like, oh, okay, this person is really thankful for the little things. Let's give this person big things to be thankful for. And the more that we verbalize our thanks, the more the universe gives us things to be thankful for. Should we be thankful for the express purpose of getting more things to be thankful for? No, of course not. But the idea of being thankful regardless is going to help us as we continue to work with our mental health professional, as we continue to do the work that we have decided is good for us along with our mental health professional. As long as we are doing that, including being thankful. That is one way, one very easy way to focus in on the light. And again, it doesn't have to be big things. It can be, I woke up this morning and I didn't think that I was going to. I'm thankful for that. I woke up and I had all my faculties about me. I had all my wits about me. I'm grateful for that. I went to work and today was an easy day at the job. I'm thankful for that. The more that we are thankful, the more that the universe gives us things to be thankful for. That is an easy, easy way for us to focus in on the light. And I just really feel like there's somebody out there this evening that really, really desperately needs to see just a sliver of light. And if that is you, my heart goes out to you, and I'm in your corner, and I wish you all the best And I will leave you with that. All right, let's move on. All right, so the next card I'm pulling is the Ancestors. The Ancestors. We talked about the ancestors at the very beginning of our hour together, and they're coming through again. Which tells me that, again, there's somebody out there that really does need to pay attention to their ancestors, needs to make that connection to their ancestors, that needs to begin a dialogue with their ancestors. There's somebody out there that truly, truly, truly needs the guidance that only their ancestors can give. I had a conversation with an atheist the other day. I love talking to atheists and people of other beliefs than my own. I love having conversations with them because I get to dig and I get to learn and I get to evolve and grow, and it's wonderful. So I was having this conversation with an atheist the other day, and he asked me, what my spiritual beliefs are, and I said, well, I took him through my whole story, and I said I basically landed on ancestral veneration for right now. And I said, ancestral veneration does not take any mental gymnastics whatsoever. My ancestors lived. That is a fact. My ancestors are dead, or at least their physical bodies are dead. That too is a fact that can be proven and that can be verified. The only thing that requires any sort of gymnastics, mental gymnastics at all, is the belief that consciousness never dies. It is a proven fact that energy never dies. It's just transmuted into other things. But the only mental gymnastics that I personally have to do is consciousness never dies. And that's where faith comes in. And, compared to perhaps other people, I don't really need to have a lot of faith because it's a fact. My mom was here. My mom's body could not hold her spirit any longer, and so my mom's body let go of its spirit, and my mom's spirit is still with me. My mom's spirit has joined the ancestors table, where she has been a welcome member since, almost 2 years now. Ancestral veneration is not for everybody, but man, it works for me. And if that card, basically ancestor cards have come up twice this evening in the last almost hour. And so there must be somebody out there that could benefit from looking into ancestral veneration and looking into how that could help them with their own spiritual growth and their own spiritual evolution. And I will leave you with that. Look into it. And in fact, it's too far away for me to get. There's a couple of books that that are really good reading when it comes to that. And if it comes up again in this hour, in the next 10 minutes that we have left in this hour, I will be sure to stand my ass up and go get those books so that you know where to start. And in fact, fuck it, hang on just a sec, because I have to get my affirmator cards anyway. So, yeah. So, okay. I'm coming back, I'm coming back. I am back. The first book that I would strongly suggest you getting is called Honoring Your Ancestors. Honoring Your Ancestors. And that is by Mallory V-A-U-D-O-I-S-E. I would probably horribly mispronounce that, so I'm not going to, but her first name is Mallory, her last name is V-A-U-D-O-I-S-E, and it's called Honoring Your Ancestors, A Guide to Ancestral Veneration. Great book. And if you are if you are a black person or interested in African shamanism, Of Water and the Spirit. Of Water and the Spirit. And that is by Malidoma Patrice Some. I encourage you to pick up that book as well. Yes. So, anyway, enough with ancestral veneration. It works for me. It's wonderful. It's lovely for me. And I am sure that it would be a great tool for you as well. We are nearing the end of our hour together, and so I encourage you, if you would like a free reading, to go ahead and type in reward into the comment section, and I will get you a free one-card reading. As I'm shuffling, I'm just, no, I need to leave ancestral veneration alone, because I could literally talk about it for forever. I love this path that I'm on right now. It so speaks to me, and I gotta leave it alone because it's not everybody's path, and I'm here to actually read for you guys. So let's shuffle one more time. And then a cut, and the card that I pulled is Every Journey Starts with a Single Step. Every journey starts with a single step, and we actually talked about this earlier in the hour as well. The universe is waiting for us. The universe is waiting for us to make that initial move, and very often we can worry ourselves to death about, is this the right move? Should I go left or should I go right? Should I go forward or should I go up? Should I go down? Should I go side to side? What should I do? And very often the universe says to us, just pick a direction. Doesn't matter. We've got your back. We back you 100%. Just pick something, and we will back you in whatever you pick. The universe is very adept, extremely adept at meeting us where we are and taking us to the next level from wherever we are. And so if you're the kind of person that gets stuck because you don't know exactly which way to go, first of all, it's okay. You know, the universe is very used to that kind of energy of I don't know. But I'm here to tell you that the universe very often will just say, just pick something. And when you do, we'll see that you are serious about this and we will bless your endeavor. Every journey begins with a single step. The universe is waiting for you to make that actual first step, and I encourage you to do so. Okay. Do we have time for one more before a quick affirmator? I think we do. Yeah, we'll do a really, really quick one, and then we'll do an affirmator, and that will be that for this evening. Thank you guys for joining me this evening. All right. The Lover's Card. The Lover's Card. I live for this, and it's a good card to end on, especially since it's in the upright position. The Lover's Card can sometimes refer to love between two people. It also can, well, it's not just a love between two people. It can, or a soulmate kind of a thing. It can be a love between you and a family member, you and a friend, you and a project. It can be something that you feel a strong, abiding connection with, and the universe is saying this is blessed. And so if you are in a relationship, if you are blessed to have a partner, the universe is saying to you, this is right. We actually back this and we bless it. If you do not have a partner, the universe is saying that's okay too, because you have something that you are doing right now that brings you so much joy, that brings you so much passion, that you are connected to on a soul level. And the universe is saying, we bless that too. We 100% bless that too. So, if you are in love with a person or a project, the universe is saying continue on that same path and we will continue to bless you. All right, let's do a really quick affirmator. Affirmators at work. I love this deck. I work with it all the time. And we're going to do a really quick affirmator and then we will call it an evening. Again, thank you guys for joining me this evening. I am here every Saturday at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and I am here on Sunday evenings at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time. Please go to Facebook and type in the Traveling Tarot and join me on Facebook Live for those of you who are watching this on YouTube. All right, one quick affirmator and then we will get out of here. I have some Postmates coming in. I can't wait because I'm starving. All right, our affirmator for this evening is flexibility. Flexibility. And it says, when plans take a turn and I find my colleagues suddenly asking me to change what I'm doing, who I'm doing it with, or when, where, how it's being done, I accept the challenge and delight in proving how flexible I can be. I will wear whatever hat you throw at me, and I'm not even a hat person. Being flexible. You know, again, we talked about success earlier this evening, and we talked about how success means one thing at a certain age, and success means perhaps can mean a completely different thing at a different age. Being flexible and being open to those kinds of changes in our lives. It's going to help us so very much. We are successful. We can be successful if we are flexible. And with that, I will end tonight's free second weekend Sunday edition. Again, thank you so much for joining me this evening. I will see you right back here next Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. Have a great week, everyone, and I will see you next Saturday. Bye.